So let's talk about the 2020 remake of The Invisible Man, film that came out just right at the time the pandemic even struck. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Dual, better known to you as the Big D. And this time around, I bring to you a review of the 2020 sci-fi horror flick, The Invisible Man, released by Universal, directed by Lee Whannell, starring Elisabeth Moss, along with Aldis, Hodge, Reid, Harriet, Dyer, and Michael Dorman. The film was inspired by H.G. Wells' novel of the same name. This film came out at the end of February 2020, unfortunately right about before the pandemic even struck. Anyway, but the film was still, however, a success, though. So anyway, let's get into the story. Cecilia Cass is trapped in a violent and controlling relationship with wealthy optics engineer and businessman Adrian Griffin. One night, Cecilia drugs Adrian with her diazepam, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, and escapes his highly secured house with the assistance of her younger sister Emily. So Cecilia hides out in the home of her childhood friend, Detective James Lanier, and his teenage daughter, Sydney. 2 weeks after Cecilia's escape, Adrian seemingly commits suicide and leaves her $5 million. His lawyer brother Tom handles the arrangements. Cecilia suspects another presence in the house after several strange events, but James assures her she is just traumatized and paranoid. During a job interview, she finds her work portfolio's contents removed, then faints. The doctor says high levels of diazepam were found in her system. In her bathroom, she finds the same bottle of bloody diazepam with which she drugged Adrian during her escape. So Cecilia, accompanied by James, meets with Tom, and she believes that Adrian faked his death and used his optics expertise to become invisible in order to torment her. But this idea is rebuffed. Later, Sydney is hit by an unseen force while comforting Cecilia. Assuming that Cecilia did it and is becoming unbalanced, she and James leave. Alone at the house, Cecilia tries various tactics to catch the figure she believes hit Sydney. She finds Adrian's phone in the attic, on which she immediately receives a text saying "surprise." Cecilia dumps paint down the attic trapdoor and echoes a previously invisible figure. A violent struggle ensues, but she escapes. She goes to Adrian's home to investigate his lab, where she finds an additional invisible bodysuit, confirming her suspicions. Right after she hides the suit in the former bedroom's closet, the invisible figure attacks again, so she flees and contacts Emily. The pair meet at a restaurant where the invisible figure slits Emily's throat and places the knife in Cecilia's hand, framing her for murder. While awaiting trial, Cecilia is remanded to a psychiatric hospital where she learns she's pregnant. Tom offers to get her charges dropped if she agrees to return to him and raise the child, implying that Tom helped stage his brother's suicide. He reveals Adrian tampered with her birth control to impregnate her. Cecilia refuses the offer and steals a fountain pen from him. That night, she fakes attempting suicide to lure out the invisible figure. When the figure tries to stop her, she stabs him repeatedly with a pen, causing the suit to malfunction. The security team arrives, but the figure incapacitates them before fleeing the hospital, with Cecilia in pursuit. To protect her unborn child, the figure instead threatens to attack those she loves. Alright, I'm going to the final act and the ending now, so as always, you know the procedure. You have 5 seconds to stop this video. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below. If you've seen the movie already, please continue. Here we go. Okay, you've been warned. Cecilia races to James' house and finds the figure attacking him and Sydney. She shoots the figure to death but finds Tom in the suit. Police storm Adrian's house and find him alive, tied up and claiming that Tony held him prisoner. They conclude that Tom killed Emily as well, but Cecilia believes that Adrian set his brother up as the scapegoat for his crimes. To get Adrian's confession, a now exonerated Cecilia meets him at his house secretly wearing a wire, while James listens in from a few blocks away. She agrees to mend their relationship, but only if he confesses to killing Emily. Adrian insists that Tom was responsible, but claims that the experience changed his outlook on life and how he treated her. After Adrian says the word surprise, Cecilia excuses herself. Moments later, the security camera captures Adrian seemingly slitting his own throat. Cecilia returns and calls 911, apparently distraught. Out of the camera's sight, however, she stares coldly at dying Adrian and taunts him, indicating that she had used the spare bodysuit to kill him. When James arrives, Cecilia confirms what the camera captured. He notices she is carrying the suit, but allows her to leave. End of story. So, what did I think of the 2020 remake of The Invisible Man? I gotta say, it was really good. Just as much as I like the classic from the 1930s, but this one was different. It has it because of its R rating and what have you. And I gotta say, it is wow, shocking and what have you. It's got some good bloody kills and what have you for in some parts. And I really liked the themes on the domestic abuse because that's what critics liked about it, especially the performance from Elisabeth Moss. She was very good as Cecilia. Oliver Jackson-Cohen plays Adrian, and Michael Dorman plays Tom. Aldis Hodge, whom we just more recently saw him as Carter Hall, aka Hawkman, in Black Adam, plays James. Storm Reid plays Sydney, and Harriet Dyer plays Emily. Well, anyway, I really thought the cast was really good. While despite the film's run was cut short due to the pandemic, it still did pretty well here in the US. It went on to make 144 million worldwide. It made 70 million in the US and Canada and 74 million overseas. But despite the pandemic even occurred, it still continued to do well in at drive-ins, and the film got really good reviews, especially on Rotten Tomatoes. And I will say that this is definitely a great remake or reboot, and what else could I say? It was really suspenseful. It was pretty frightening. It could easily kind of scare you a little bit. Well, to be honest, it didn't scare me a bit. I was just really shocked to see how this turned out to be. I've only seen this twice, and they've both been on Amazon's Freebie service, formerly IMDb TV, because I watched it there before it became Freebie earlier this year. I mean, Freebie, not Freebie. Oops. Well, anyway, I thought the story was really good too. The direction from Lee Whannell was very good as well. And the score from Benjamin Wallfish was exceptionally really good as well. So anyway, I think it was pretty good. Well, it didn't much. Well, it got better reviews than their Mummy reboot that came out 3 years before this, because this was an attempt at reviving the project as part of their cinematic Dark Universe being canceled. So they decided to just try some standalone films. And well, this film did pretty well. Again, I think The Invisible Man from 2020 is absolutely good. So, with a great cast, a great story, great direction, great score, everything, would I recommend it? I'd say hell yeah. This is one film you've got to see. It's very, very good. So, what are your thoughts on The Invisible Man from 2020? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And join me next time when I bring to you my review of Poltergeist. Also, tomorrow night, on my Spooktacular October live stream, I have decided I'm going to be watching the 2 Hocus Pocus movies for this live stream, okay? I know, it's kind of, but but don't mind me. So anyway, that's going to do it. So thanks for watching. If you like this, check out these other vids. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of the original version of The Invisible Man. The upper right-hand corner is my review of The Lost Boys. Or if you would like, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my review for Black Adam, which is spoiler-free. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.